Shaz Chaudhry, Pep Talk UK, joined by man in Mr. Dean Whyte.
How you doing? Good?
Yeah, Dean, firstly, do you know what? I'm looking at them arms, bruv.
Guns, you get me? Big boys.
Do you know what? There's a lot of speculation about how good a boxer Dillian Whyte is. We all know he's one of the best men on the planet. But you got some of that MMA background, you got some of that grappling background.
Yeah.
You just try and take the man down.
That's what, listen, do you know what? My hands ain't too bad. Got a good jab, got a lot of power in his right hand. But I mean, do you know, I came from like Muay Thai, kickboxing and grappling. So, I don't know, funny enough, I did grappling the other day. It's not as easy as it seems, but you know what is, there's specific moves, you know, I know and that are good for me that I'll just continue to use. Because you know, boxing in everyday walk of life isn't the best self-defense mechanism. You know what I mean? If you're out on the street, kneeing someone, elbowing someone, or getting someone in a plum hold or a choke hold is probably a, you know, easier defense in terms of just quickly getting the job done. If you got in a straightener, you'll be there bloody punching it out for God knows how long. If you get hold of someone, by the time you get them into a choke hold and gently put them to lie down on the floor, it's all good.
Do you know what? I would not get in between. If you two were fighting, you and Dillian, I won't get anywhere near in it. Yeah, I might pull out my camera and start filming it, but I won't get in the middle of that.
he's a big, strong young man.
He's a beast.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like you said, anytime I used to fight, I always wanted to try and take him to the ground as quick as possible and try and tire him out as well. But he's getting big and strong. And he's used to it, so he does sometimes. You know, he can survive a little bit sometimes. You know.
Where does Kevin fit in all of that?
Kevin started to, you know, get more into the boxing side. No, not really grappling boxing. So he's doing alright. He's very heavy-handed, man. And he's training. He's looking like a bit more like a bodybuilder right now, to be honest.
He's getting his arms.
Yeah,
I see his arms. I see his back. He's getting some back gains in there.
He's got a lot of power, man, as well.
Young man as well.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's all good.
What's the position with Dillian Whyte in terms of all this WBC stuff?
I think it is as it was, you know. I know that I heard Frank have a little jib there, that was a bit funny. But you know what it was? I think all of that was in the running order from before. Tyson Fury was already contracted to fight Deontay. I don't know why the WBC made it necessary to remove Dillian as the number one and implement Tyson there, because they already had that fight done as long as Deontay Wilder got past Ortiz. So it's a bit strange that they did that, and then they came out before and said, well, on February 2021 is when Dillian Whyte will be facing Deontay Wilder at something. So it's a bit confusing, but listen, like I said, I always say the same thing. I'm not surprised by anything these guys do, and listen, he just needs to get back in the ring, you know, not concern him with that, keep winning, and his shot will come.
Over the weekend there was the KSI Logan Paul, is it? Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm not up to date. My kids probably know more about these YouTube stars than I do, and I'm a little bit older than that. And then you've got the likes of Tommy Fury, who's come out of Love Island. Is it now Tyson Fury's jumping on the WWE? He's done a bit of like last week. You see him posting about him with Darren Till. Is it now boxers need to come out of what they were, their comfort zone, i.e. just being boxers, and do things a little bit on the side just to raise their profiles?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's good marketing strategy, good PR. So Tyson Fury is someone who's very outspoken, you know, like, and what he knows the game very well. He went and done a WWE with his name Shrewd or Strong, what's his name, won that, and he's quite clever, because look, if you can cross over, you see what McGregor did. He went over to boxing and got like 100 million fighting Floyd. There's a lot of money out here in the fighting game. MMA's got a lot of money. Dana White, the UFC, they've got a lot of money. So Tyson Fury can cross over there. Imagine the numbers, what they're going to do. It's going to be astronomical numbers. You're going to have boxing fans tuning in. You're going to have MMA fans tuning in. And even if he does go over there, he's going to gain more respect from fans. And when he comes back across, he'll gain a newfound base of supporters on his maybe Instagram or his Twitter, and people who want to come and see him, because they're saying, like he says, he will fight any man that was born on this earth, and he's actually, you know, being truthful to that. So, you know, that's good that he wants to do kickboxing and wrestling. I think it's good. It's good that he's trying to cross the boundaries and move across. Obviously, Floyd talked about it a little bit, but he never managed to do it. He went into the WWE, but I mean, he didn't go.
What do you mean? He punched out the Big Show.
Yeah, sometimes a bit mad, innit? But I mean, no, what he's doing is great. Tommy Fury, funny enough, I'm surprised that he was coming back, because he has done extremely well when he was on Love Island. Like you said, about a year ago he had about 3,000 followers, and now he's got
3 million.
3 million. It's ridiculous. So the marketing strategy for that, what he did to Guy in there, you know, hats off to him and his team to picking that one out. Listen, it's like a popularity contest. I always say it's more than just being a boxer, because you've got talented, skillful boxers who are out there, but they're not getting their shot, or they're not marketable, or they can't articulate themselves and speak clearly, or in interviews. You know, it's all a package. You know, you've got to sell yourself. So a lot of these boys sometimes sell themselves short, thinking, oh, I've got to just keep fighting, I've got to keep fighting. It is that, but sometimes you've got to sell yourself. He's done really well, and now look, he's got over 3 million followers on Instagram and so on. And if that can transcend even to a percentage of people to go and get even a small percentage of people to come out, and if he gets 3,000 people to come out watch it, that's a hell of a lot of a turnout for someone who's so early in their career, who's turning over. You know, only someone like Anthony Joshua had that kind of thing from when he turned over from the Olympics. So I think he's done good, and now on top of that, he's going to probably be commanding a lot more money from Frank as well, because he is someone that the public want to see. The general public want to see Tommy Fury doing his bit. I mean,
now, off of boxing, I've seen you do something recently. You had all this blood, all these cups on your back. Hijama, what's that all about?
yeah, that is brilliant. Listen, I just mentioned that to Frank Warren just then. So I said to him, you know, he should probably go down there and check it out, try and sort it out for him. Maybe he can go in there. I think he suffers with a bit of a back problem. But listen, it's brilliant. My mate here went down there with me the other day, and
Shake, shout out Shake, big shout out Shake.
yeah, so we went down there, we done the cupping, I done it, took the toxins from my head and from my back, and I feel amazing. You know, I think it's something that you need to do quite regularly to get the benefit of it. Like I said, it takes the toxins out of you, and I seem to have quite a bit of toxins in there showing, and I feel good, I felt great, focus-wise, I felt brilliant, and I'd recommend it to anyone to go and do that, man. You know, if you want to, because obviously there's a lot of toxins in your body from the food we eat and stuff, the lifestyle we live, if you're drinking and partying and doing etc. Sometimes you can do the dry cupping, but all that does is bring it to the surface of your body, you know, and then it goes back down there. But if you take it out, it needs to be taken out, so your kidneys, your liver, your heart, and some of that gets new circulation of blood circling through your body, and that's what helps rejuvenate and helps healing, bro. So it's brilliant.
Dr. Whyte.
Boom.
And last one, give us what's ahead. Next 12 months for Black Box Man. What are you looking to do?
Yeah, I've just signed Steve Woodall, good boxer, 15-1. Done most of his time in America with Lou DiBella and Showtime and some other people, and was a good amateur. Went to the World Games in 2012. You know, was at the GB a little bit, and he's done a lot. He's won 5-6 national titles and many things. He's done really good. So that was a new sign I've done at super middleweight. I'm probably going to sign him shortly. I've got a promotion to do with him, and he'll be out. Should be February once everything's said and done, and hopefully I can push him on and get him to start making some waves, man. And Shaka should be fighting maybe Craig Richards, my power, and Shaka and them boys are going to get it together, and that's going to be a cracker just before Christmas as well. 2 6'6" or 6'5" guys going hammer and tong. You know what I mean? So there's lots of good fights coming up now and next year, and I'm possibly looking to sign more fighters, you know, and push them on as well.
I need you to sign a female fighter. You need to get your eyes peeled. Go and find a nice, good female fighter and expand it that side.
You send someone my way, man. Find me an Olympian who's been doing stuff, man. Let me try and...
That's it. You heard it from Mr. Whyte himself. He said, Shaz, go and test out all the women boxers and send them this way.
Send them my way. Let me try and guide them, man, and see what's popular. As to be making waves right now. Taylor's doing stuff. Clarissa wasn't shows the other day, was over it. And what's the one she was arguing with the other day?
Savannah Marshall.
Yeah, that's going to be...
She beat her. Savannah Marshall beat
her in the amateurs. But listen, that's amateurs. That girl there is a beast, bro.
But you know what? Out of all the women boxers, Savannah Marshall is arguably the hardest hitting boxer out of all the women. Yeah, that's why. Do you know what? When people come face to face, you'd think they start pushing and shoving each other. There weren't no pushing and shoving because Savannah can bang.
Yeah, I've heard that still. But listen, what's her name? Tough as well, man. And the program is different. So let's see how it goes. You know what I mean? She's gone on and unified and done some stuff. So let's see if Savannah can
up her game and
revenge and do it again.
Lovely. Well, Dean, has always been a pleasure. Looking forward to the next podcast, the Double D.
Check it out.
Do your thing, brother. Thank you.